Hey everyone, this video is all about spinal mobility, neck, shoulders, all of it's related, so we're going to work all of that. For this video, you will need a massage ball or your pinky ball, and then you'll need your half dome as usual, and then if you have them, 2 yoga blocks is really helpful in this video. If you do not have 2 blocks, then you can use 1 block and your half dome, and then you can use a pillow or something as a bolster under your head. So you don't necessarily need 2 yoga blocks, but it is helpful. So let's get started. We're gonna start with our neck first. We don't very often work our neck. So start by tucking your chin back like you're giving yourself a double chin, and then move it forward, and then tuck your chin back. Feel the muscles in the front of your neck and the back of your neck lengthening. So these ones are contracting, and then release. One more time. Tuck your head back, hold here, and then release. And now tucking your chin down towards your chest. We're going to go in a very slow circle all the way around and feel the stretch in the side of your neck. So many people do this exercise really quickly. They want you to see if you can rotate your neck all the way around, really let the muscles relax and stretch. Come back to the center and go again, this time looking towards your left shoulder or your right shoulder. It really doesn't matter what direction you go first, because we're going to do the other way. And look up at the ceiling. Maybe tuck your chin just a little bit there to get a little more stretch. And then back towards the right shoulder. And back down. Now go the other way. So again, tuck your chin to your chest and go toward the right shoulder. And maybe this time you feel that stretch through here where you let it sit for a little longer. And rotating up using resistance. So your head's not just flopping around. We're not at a rock concert. Although I feel that way with my hair. And then roll, look at the left shoulder. And down. One more time this direction. Just go slowly around. Whatever feels good and stretchy to you. And back to the center. Now, taking your arms, place them to the sides of your legs and notice where your fingertips are. Maybe draw a line there so that you know where your baseline is with this one. And then taking your right arm with your palm facing up, stretch your arm away from you at shoulder height and rotate your palm down and turn it as far as you can. And when you do this, don't let your shoulder come up, but your shoulder will move with your arm. So rotate it now backwards and let your shoulder follow along. And then reach away from you again. Shoulder comes along for the ride and thumb goes down. So pour out the soup forward and then rotate it backward. Now we're going to change it just a little bit. Find the shoulder, and now think about moving the shoulder in the socket first. So you're going to move your shoulder, and now your hand is just coming along for the ride. And then rotate it backwards. Again, being mindful not to pull your shoulder up by your ear, so your shoulder stays down here. And one more time, rotate it forward, starting at that shoulder. Keep that arm up. Reach away from you, rotate backwards. And then release for just a minute. We're going to go back to this one. So on your shoulder blades, it glides across your ribs. So I want you to place your hands out so your palm is out forward, again at shoulder height, and stretch your shoulder blade. Think about it moving across your back outward. And now allow it to glide inward and outward and inward. The rest of your body stays stable, and outward and inward. Now reach away from you. One more turn forward and backward. And release. And just feel the difference in your arms, the shoulders. Is that right arm feel longer than the left now? Or maybe it feels slightly more relaxed. You can see mine are a little bit different now. Check into that and then go to the other side. So now left arm, stretching out, palm facing down here. Rotate it forward and backward. Slowly let that shoulder come with it. And then rotate forward and backward. And forward. Now moving from your shoulder here. So reach away from you, move from your shoulder, and allow that hand to turn backwards like you're dumping out a can of soda behind you. And one more time, forward and backward. Awesome. Relax it for just a minute. Shake it out if you need to. Hand out so your palm is facing forward, and then move your shoulder blade outward and then bring it back inward. Just using your shoulder blade. Think about it's moving across your back and then outward and inward. One more time, outward, stretch it big, and inward. Last time, roll the shoulder forward, dump it out, and then backwards. Great job. Release all of that. And then come to a squat. So same squat as we've been doing, knee over ankle. And I want you to find your tailbone. So think about your tailbone, and it's tucking underneath you, just like we did in cat. Tuck it underneath you. Allow your spine one vertebrae at a time to come into a nice C. Let your head drop. And then from your tailbone, think about your sitting bones moving backward and up and come into cow pose. And going back and forth here. just a couple of times. And see if you can do really big movements here. So ignore all of the biomechanics about moving one vertebrae at a time. Just do whatever feels good to you on your spine. Make them big. Stretch it out. And then come back to center, preparing for side lunges. So for this one, grab a yoga block. And we're gonna come into a side lunge with the left leg bending, and then turning your body just slightly. Touch your right hand to the block on its end, and then exhale. As you exhale, twist and reach your right arm up towards the sky. So again, twist, reach down, and then exhale, twist maybe just a little deeper, and your left hand can help support you just a little bit, but don't rely heavily on it. It's just resting on that left leg. And then one more time, reach your hand down to the block. Take a break if you need to. And then exhale. Allow your core to support you here. Reach back. Feel the twist. And then release and switch to the other side. So in that side lunge, right leg is bent, right knee directly over your right ankle. Reach down with your left hand. Right hand is resting, right forearm is resting on your right knee. Exhale and twist to the left. Left arm goes up towards the sky. Keep breathing. And then back down. And again. Feel your lower abdominal supporting you here. And instead of just throwing your arm back, really think about moving your entire torso. And then reach down. One more time. Exhale. And twist up. Go a little deeper if you can. And then release and place the block to the side for just a moment. Come down to your hands and knees, getting all stacked up where your knees are directly under your hips, hands are directly under your shoulders. And now, keeping your hips stable and where they are, exhale, and as you do so, look around to your left side and see if you can look at your left bum. Come back center, side bend to the left, and you may or may not actually see your bum or maybe your foot. And one more time to the left. Exhale, feel your spine bend. Look to the side. Your hips are not shifting here. They're staying still. We're just bending the spine and torso. Come back center and do it the other way. So exhale and twist to the right. Come back center. Go a little bit deeper this time if you can. So exhale. Look at your right bum cheek. Don't let your hips shift. And back center. So these really feel similar to a side crunch. One more time, we're working the side obliques here and also allowing the spine to have that twist or that bending motion that it needs. Come back center and then lie down on your stomach, preparing for cobra. So in cobra, your hands will be in goalpost fashion on either side of you. Place your head down on the floor. And then from in between your shoulder blades, think about lifting your head and neck. So you're not going to lift your head and neck like this and push into your hands like this. That works mainly the mid-back. So what I want you to do is pretend that your head and neck are in a brace. They cannot move. And your hands, pretend that there's eggs underneath your hands that you cannot smash. And then exhale, draw your belly up and in, and think about lifting from your shoulder blades, in between them. Lift your head and neck up into that position. And feel the stretch, feel the strength in between your shoulder blades in that spinal area. And then release. And again, exhale, core contracts. Lift your head and neck up using the muscles in between your shoulders. And then release. One more time. Exhale, draw your belly in and up underneath your belly button. Lift your neck, shoulders, head. Great job. So now come to lie down on your back with your massage ball or your tennis ball, whatever you have. Place it down on the floor in between your shoulder blades. So just on the right shoulder blade, in between, right along the shoulder blade curve, but not on your spine. Go ahead and start rolling that area around the shoulder blades. And as usual, if you find a knot or any tense spots, stay on it. Breathe deeply and feel the muscles relax. And then roll to a different spot. And just keep rolling. If you want, you can pause the video and roll out longer. But for the sake of the video, we're not going to go super long here. Just allow all the muscles and the tissues to relax around that ball. And now switch sides. So place the ball under your left side, but you're not rolling on top of the shoulder blade or on top of the spine. You're just rolling the muscles around it. And again, finding those knots. If this is too intense for you on the floor, you can do it against a wall, or you can find a softer ball. It doesn't need to be intense. It should feel good. Just maybe some mild discomfort, but nothing painful, and there should be no numbness. Slowly roll. Just a few more seconds. Did you find all your knots? and then release that. Again, if you want to pause the video and do more of that, feel free. But now grab your half dome and place it down on the floor. And again, this will be sped up just slightly than what you can do at home. But place your hands underneath your head and intertwine the fingers. And then place the half dome slightly underneath the top of your shoulders and rock back and forth just a couple of times. And now, coming back center, release your arms to the side, your elbows fall down to the floor, and feel your head get heavy in your hands. But when you do this, don't allow your rib cage to arch up. You'll get more of a stretch if you keep your ribs down. Hold here. And then move an inch up the dome, rock back and forth a couple of times, feeling those muscles start to release. And then allowing your head and elbows get heavy to the floor. Give yourself a little bit of that double chin. But again, don't let your ribs pop up. So keep them down. And breathe into your rib cage here. Get that movement back in your spine. And then move another inch, slowly rocking back and forth. And then releasing your head, your neck. Feel the deep stretch in your upper back. Tuck your chin just slightly for more stretch. You can even push your elbows down to the floor instead of just gravity taking them. All of those things give you more stretch in the thoracic spine. One more time, just going to the bottom of your rib cage, not all the way to the bottom, but close. And rock back and forth, just like we did before. And then release your spine over the dome. Again, ensuring that you're not arching your back, you're not lifting your rib cage. So pelvis is slightly tucked here. And just release over the block. And then release that and grab your blocks if you have them, placing your half dome. That will be between your shoulder blades, a block for your head. Again, you can use a pillow. And then this block will go underneath your sacrum. Last move today. So taking all of this, rest yourself on so that the blocks and half dome are right, supporting your spine. Reach your hands upward towards the sky, keeping your ribs down, by the way. So you don't want your ribs and pelvis popping up. So allow the ribs to be heavy down towards the floor. Reach your arms up and away from you. And now, visualizing your hands being really heavy, move your hands down to the floor and back up. Tuck your chin here. Let's do a few more. We can go a little bit faster. If you want to, you can use weights in your hands. For 2, 3. When it gets down to the floor and it's stretchy, let it rest if you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Again, keeping that resistance. Feel the stretch. Stretch your arms away from you. Come down, this time slowly, slowly, slowly. Feel the resistance of your arms. Come down to the floor. And in this position, rest. And feel the air move into your nose, down into your rib cage, and then exhale. Inhale. Feel your ribs. Exhale. Inhale, feel your ribs moving side to side. And exhale. Inhale, move your ribs moving up and down. And then exhale. Last one. Inhale, feel your ribs moving forward and backward. So the ribs are getting heavy to the floor. And exhale. Now, as usual, this video will end, but I invite you to stay and visualize or meditate. Have a great day. Bye.